What's up everybody, it's Tavia and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, so I'm really excited. So I hope you subscribe and come along with me on my YouTube journey, but I want to get straight into this faux lock tutorial. We will have plenty of time to get to know each other better later. So let's get started. First things first, I'm going to part my hair. By far the trickiest part of this whole process, but I've learned to have a bunch of mirrors around. So I have a 360 mirror here. I have mirrors in the front. I even have a handheld mirror, just so whenever I turn my head, I can see a mirror and I know what I'm doing. And I'll put a link for this 360 mirror in my bio. It really makes your parting life so much easier, so I highly suggest you get one. Okay, I'm finally done. The hardest part is over. I ended up having about 40 braids. I didn't want it to be too full, but 40 was just the perfect amount. So now I'm going to move on and install my locks. I'm using Motown Tress butterfly locks in 18-inch and 12-inch, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to start by putting the crochet hook through my braids. So I'm going down about 2 inches, and then I'm going to pull the loop through my braid, and then I'm going to pull both pieces, my braid and the lock, through the loop. And this is just going to create like a little knot so the lock doesn't slip out. And now I'm just going to twist my hair and the lock together. Next, I'm going to add my favorite hair, my Afro spring twist hair. I use this hair a lot because it matches my own texture pretty good. So I'm going to cut it in half because I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to use just enough to go to the end of my hair. So I'm going to take my crochet hook again, and now I'm going to go at the base of the braid and pull the hair through. Now I'm just going to keep wrapping until I reach the end of my hair. And this is why I cut it, because we don't want to be wrapping all day long. So I'm just going to keep wrapping to the end of my hair. And once I get to the end, I'm going to place it in between my palms and just rub it together so it fuses with the other hair. And that's pretty much it for how I'm installing the lock. I'm going to show you guys again. A little bit down from the braid, I'm going to put the crochet hook through. And I'm doing this because I don't really like to see that lump at the top. So when you usually do your crochet braids, like you do it from the base, but there's a really big like lump at the top where you can like completely see the whole entire crochet. So I'm doing it a little bit further down so you don't see that. So I just put in the lock. Now I'm going to put in the Afro spring twist hair. Now I'm going to go from the base. Now you can hide all the evidence of the braid, and you're just kind of covering up where you added that lock. So just keep twisting until you get to the end of your hair. And then once again, put it in between your palms and rub it together so it fuses with the and this was probably rest the easiest part of the process. It went by pretty quick. I'm going to show you guys again a little bit closer. So I was using the longer pieces up until now. Now that I'm at the front, I'm going to use the shorter pieces, the 12-inch, so it could be a little bit shorter around my face to frame my face a little bit better. So I'm just doing the same exact thing, a little bit down about 2 inches from the braid. I'm going to pull the braid through the loop of the lock and then take both pieces and pull it through the loop. Now I'm just measuring here to make sure that they're the same length in the front. I'm going to add my Afro spring twist hair at the base of the braid, and I'm just going to keep wrapping till I get to the end of my hair. And like I said, I'm using Afro spring twist hair, but you can use any hair you want to. You can use some water wave or deep wave for this part. I'm using this hair because it matches my hair best. My hair is a little bit more on the kinky side, so that's why I like to use the Afro spring twist hair. And I'm using these specific locks because I wanted to make this whole thing as easy as possible, as quick as possible, and still get that Boho Goddess Loc look. So that's why I chose all of these types of hair, and I will link them in the bio. I didn't really use that much of the shorter hair, so definitely one pack is enough if you're gonna do shorter ones in the front like me. I think I only had about 6 short ones in the front, and the rest are all of the 18-inch. So I'm finished with putting them all in. You can totally stop here if you want to, but I am going to add some human hair at the end of each of these locks just to give it more of that natural look. And I'm actually just using just regular human hair that I had left over. I had some deep wave human hair left over, and now I'm just taking the end. So specifically with this hair, there's like a little loop at the end, and I'm using that to pull my human hair through, and it makes it so simple. So you can see I just pulled it through that loop, and then pulled it through the crochet needle and it makes like a little knot. And then I'm just going to do that with the rest of the braids. I'm going to show you again. So at the end, there's like a little loop. I pushed it through, took some of the human hair, put it on the loop of the crochet hook, and then pulled it right on through. And it makes a knot. It's not coming off. Got to make sure nothing is coming off there. Then I'm just kind of loosening up the end of the lock to cover whatever evidence. And it looks like it's just coming right up the end. So easy. All right, now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some human hair at the base of the braid. All right, it's just going to add more to that look. So as you can see, this is important. Make sure you're pushing the crochet hook back toward the back of your head. So when you add the hair and pull it through, it will be falling forward toward your face as opposed to you doing it the other way and it falling backwards, and you won't even really be able to tell that that hair is there. I only did about 4 or 5 of these pieces like this. You can do more if you want, but I just kept it simple with a few. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up one more thing. So when you're using the longer pieces, specifically the 18-inch, it doesn't really have that little loop on the end like the 12-inch one. So I'm gonna show you what to do. So you can see it's more like a ringlet at the end. So I just push the crochet hook through the end of the ringlet, and I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm taking my hair, human hair, and then pulling it through the crochet hook and doing the same little knot situation. I'm gonna give it a little tug, make sure that baby's not coming off. I want everything solid. We don't want no hair dropping off when we're walking down the street or anything. Give it a little rub between your palms, and there you go. That's it, guys. So final step is here. Add some of that mousse. I'm using this Nairobi mousse. I'm going to put it all over my hair. I'm going to put it on the human hair pieces, even the butterfly locks. I want to coat everything. Make sure to get all those flyaways. Make sure the human hair has a nice little curl up situation going on. And that is it. I am done. You know the name of the game. It's all about that minimal effort, maximum enjoyment. I tried to make this as quick and easy as possible while still giving that whole boho goddess look. And this is a good style if you want to keep in for a good amount of time, because locks just get better over time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it informative. First YouTube video locked and loaded. This is long overdue, so the excitement is really, really real. It took me a minute, but I am here, and I will see you guys at the next video. All right, that's about it. Gotta go. You're welcome. Bye.